Hi, Canberk Ulaş here. I am a professional Duduk player and educator. Before the first lesson, I would like to talk about this Duduk lesson video series. If you are watching this video, probably you have received a Duduk before and you are excited to learn to play it. I really see you and I am happy to accompany your excitement. I would like to also share about my journey on how I started to play Duduk by myself. It was really enjoyable to discover this deep, mystic and impressive instrument on my own. However, I wasted too much time with wrong techniques and developed a lot of incorrect habits until studying with a right teacher. So, you don't have to waste your time because my tutorials are available for you. But it could still be difficult to be aware of incorrect techniques. It's quite important to contact with a right teacher and diagnose the critical points. I make these lesson videos for free because I give online Duduk lessons and maybe you would like to take lessons from me. I would be really excited to accompany you throughout your Duduk journey. But if you only believe videos will be enough for you and you don't plan on taking lessons, I would be really happy to contribute to your journey with my videos. Just enjoy my tutorials. Let's get started to lesson 1. Welcome to lesson 1. I'm gonna talk about how to prepare the Duduk to play in this video. Duduk has mainly two pieces, reed and body. There are different sizes or keys of Duduk. It's important to use a proper reed for each body. For example, here I have an A Duduk reed and an A Duduk body. Body is ready to play. We don't need to do anything. Let me talk about reed. Reed creates the sound by vibrating. It's a very sensitive piece. That's why this step is very important. This is cap. First of all, take off the cap and wet the reed in your mouth or in a glass of water approximately 1 minute. But if you don't play your Duduk for a long time, this time can be longer. This is pitch regulator. Sometimes it's also good to take off the pitch regulator to wet the reed better, but not always. When you place the reed, hold it from the bottom. Never hold it from top area because this top area is the most delicate point of the reed. Be careful about direction of the reed. It doesn't look very clear at first, but when you look at the reed carefully, you will see a slope on a surface. The slope should be down. I mean, when you place the reed, the surface which has the slope should be in front. Place the reed on the body, press and twist it a little and gently. Make sure it doesn't move. Now, we are ready to put the pitch regulator. Hold the pitch regulator from edge. This is the correct direction of the regulator, as you can see here. Look at between of regulator and the reed. Be sure to place it properly. If the regulator doesn't go to down enough, check the direction of it. The pitch regulator controls the wideness of the reed and the airflow, which is quite important for sound and intonation. If you take it to down, aperture reduces, blowing gets easier and pitch gets higher. If you take it to up, whiteness increases, you spend more air and the pitch gets lower. That's why this is also one of the methods for tuning the duduk. Even though blowing is easier and you spend less air when it's too closed, there is an optimal whiteness of the reed for an ideal and good sound. You don't want it to be too wide or too closed. This is too wide. This is too closed. And this is what we want exactly. After playing the duduk, close the cap properly and don't press it too much, but don't let loose too much as well. This is extremely important because during play the reed exposed to deformation and it's important to protect the shape of the reed. Take off the reed by twisting a little. Take the pitch regulator upwards and never put your reed or the body into a box without any air. The body and reed should contact with air to avoid to decay. If you have learned how to prepare the duduk to play, you are ready for the next lesson. I'm gonna talk about breathing and blowing in lesson 2. If you would like to thank me, you could click the like button and also write a comment below or your questions. To learn about duduk more, you could subscribe to the channel.